this bad review.
Anyone can write a review online, Mom. When I want to read honest reviews, I go to bbb.org. Their reviews and complaints are real and verified. This helps me make smart decisions. Finding a business I can trust.
And speaking of smart decisions, high fashion or fake, when you're paying a really high price for that designer bag, how do you know if it is really real?
And what happens when it isn't? Well, Myriam Cruz, Director of Marketing and Outreach with the Better Business Bureau, is here to talk about it. Myriam, always nice to sit down with you.
Thank you. Yeah, glad to be here.
Thanks for being here. So the BBB's new study, Fakes Are Not Fashionable. Tell us what the findings were of that study.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting and surprising finding, and one of the results is that 1 in 4 consumers who bought something online have actually bought something counterfeit. And I thought that was really surprising because I didn't think the number would be so high.
Yeah.
And also counterfeits are really everywhere, and they're really hard to tell apart from legitimate products that they're being counterfeited. And then lastly, they stem from a large organized criminal organizations.
Right.
Which is, yeah, very unfortunate.
That's the last thing that you want to do is be buying a purse from a criminal organization. Yes. So how do we spot some of these counterfeits?
Right, so some of the most common counterfeit products are brand name sunglasses, designer clothing, and footwear. So last year, custom officials seized about $1.2 billion in counterfeit goods. And so a lot of people maybe that are sporting some Jordans, might not even know that they're sporting fake items.
Right. I mean, you have to, most people looking at them may not know, but you're being duped out of your money is the point. And do you find that most of these products are coming from within the U.S. or from outside sources?
Actually, we found that most products come from China and Hong Kong. 88% of counterfeit items come from that region, which is very surprising. So I'd just say if you're ever ordering online from a website that maybe is from China or Hong Kong, just be careful. And that's another one of the really tips that we're offering consumers, that if you're on a website or shopping online, try to do it with a credit card. They offer a little bit more protection because you really don't know what you're gonna run into online. So research the website. You can use the bbb.org database, kind of input the URL and see what results come up. So that's kind of one of the tips that we're offering. Just research the website to make sure that it's trustworthy.
The BBB is really a safety net for all of us then. It's a really great resource.
Exactly. And also, we have tips if you're ever wondering, well, is this really counterfeit or not? So after you research the website, make sure that you use the credit card. And then let's say you buy something and you find out that it is counterfeit. Once you receive it, it doesn't look right, the lettering doesn't look right. Call that number on the back of your credit card and let them know what's happening and ask for a refund. In most cases, they will do a little bit of an investigation and they will refund your money because they want to shut down, these scammers as well. So that's one. But don't waste any time because you only have a window, like about 2 weeks to report this to get a refund.
Right, so have an eagle eye, look at the products really well, and I mean, it happens to the best of us is the truth. And what the BBB is trying to do is make you a smart consumer, right? You have to advocate for yourself and you have to make sure, for example, I'm sure the BBB advises buy from places that are reputable, buy from places, like you're saying, don't go to that random Chinese website that looks a little bit shady, sometimes even eBay, right? You can have some trouble on there.
Exactly. And the good thing about programs such as eBay or Amazon is that they have programs in place to make sure that you get the support that you need in case you buy counterfeit items, but it happens.
Right.
So
there is a little bit of protection there because they are validating a lot of the things that are going up on their website, but then you start going off into different websites and that's where you can get in trouble, especially because of identity theft.
Exactly.
And so what does the BBB do? Say we do find a website, we come across some sort of retailer that's selling these counterfeit goods, we report it, then what does the BBB do to follow up?
So we'll go ahead and investigate the website, and then we do collaborate with other agencies such as the FBI, the Internet Crime Unit, a lot of the agencies that really focus on this type of crime and really any crime targeting consumers. So it's really helpful when consumers report if they have bought something that's counterfeit. A lot of people don't report it, which is maybe why the numbers don't reflect what's actually going on. But please report it so we can actually look at the trends and get the information out.
The BBB always on our side. Let's talk about the mixer that you have coming up. This is a monthly networking mixer that you have.
Yes, so these are very fun. There are no costs, and the one that's coming up will be a Buyer Brewing, June 18th. We always host it on the third Tuesday of the month. So feel free to come by. We have great food, great company. About 60 to 100 people attend every month. So we'll hope to see everyone there.